ladder. That's cast off, so that means that he was probably stabbed or slashed or something. He probably fell over here, and this is where he died. You can see that the phone was left behind. We're going to leave that there until we can get proper video on it.
I'm noticing there's several cuts on his back here. I wonder what those were from.
You can see back there, there must have been a chase or something because of all the footprints.
There's a trail of two prints. Yeah, I see what you mean here.
So we found some footprints at the scene, and we determined that the prints that we found were actually from the victim. But there's another set that seems like they were chasing and lagging behind. Excuse me, Mr. Narwhal. Could I have a moment of your time, please?
Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry that we have to do this. It's just protocol, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So when was the last time you saw your brother?
Oh man, jeez. Well, we come here all the time to do some, hunting and whatnot, but this time something just went wrong. We were all the way out deep in the forest, and suddenly we heard this rustling, and we turn around, and there's a goddamn bear right there. It scared the hell out of me. So me and my brother took off in different directions, and that was the last I saw of him. I came back to our camp, and when he didn't come back, I started to get really concerned, so I called up the park ranger, hoped he could have found him, and I guess you guys did.
Okay, so how long ago did this incident happen?
It was just yesterday. I remember what we were eating together for breakfast even. So yeah, it was yesterday at around, 6.
So at the moment we are determining that this might not be an accident. Do you know anyone that might have a motive against your brother?
Kill my brother? Jeez, I don't think so. I mean, sure, we all thought he was kind of greedy sometimes and a little, arrogant, but, we all still loved him. At least I did. I can't think of anyone that would have anything against him.
Okay, but would you have anything against him? What? Did you guys get any arguments recently?
Me? You're accusing me? No. I'd never hurt my brother. No, we're tight, okay? I can't believe you even suggest that.
You know we just have to go through all the suspects. Ranger Thompson, can I have a second of your time, please?
Absolutely.
So, Ranger Thompson, about what time did you get the call about this dead body?
It was about yesterday, midday probably.
So, you got the call around midday yesterday. What were you doing before you got that call?
I was helping out the Boy Scouts. I normally help them on the weekends. You can ask their parents for verification.
Okay, thank you for your time. Have you seen any bears around here recently?
Bears? No, we haven't had bears around these parts in years.
It just doesn't make any sense what that one suspect said. When he said he died a day ago, the body looked completely different. It had decayed for so long. It definitely was not fresh. And what he said about the bear marks, or the bear claw marks, they didn't look like that at all.
Especially since bears have been endangered in that park for years. Highly unlikely that a bear attack happened. But what could those marks be?
We'll have to see the medical examiner.
Okay, let's head over there now.
Gotta say, I found something pretty interesting about the body, especially when you compare it to what the witness had said. Now, I believe he said that the wound was caused by a bear attack, correct? But something's not right about that, because when I was looking at the wound, it seemed like it was caused by a serrated blade. That just doesn't seem right to me. But what's more interesting is that that wasn't what killed him. Actually, it seems more like it was this wound right here. That wound seems to have penetrated his heart. And I can't quite tell what it was, but you said he was found in a woodland area, correct? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, then I feel like that may have been what killed him. So what I'm going to put forward here is that our victim here was chased through the woods. He was attacked behind him. The chase led deeper into the woods, where he then tripped on a root and fell face first onto a root. And that was what impaled him and killed him. Oh boy, boneless pizza's here.
The only thing that's being served here is justice.
You're under the arrest for attempted murder of your brother.
No way!
Alright, Mr. Narwhal, I'll cut you a deal, okay? If you confess now, we can shorten your sentence, alright?
Confess what? I didn't do anything. And you can't prove anything either.
So first of all, your alibi is completely fake. We determined that the body has been there for at least 3 days, even though you claimed it's only been there for 1. The way we did this was by finding the body temperature of the body, and it was a lot colder than it should have been. If it was only there for a day, it would have been probably a couple degrees difference. But because of the correction factor of the rain and the wetness of the body, we determined that it's been there for about 3 days.
Really?
So next, we noticed that the phone was outside of the victim's pocket, so we did a little bit of carbon dusting, and we found that the phone was covered in your fingerprints. What's even more interesting is that we found a sort of pattern to the fingerprints, almost as if you were trying to unlock the phone's passcode. What was on that phone that you wanted?
Another thing, the park ranger told us that bears haven't been seen in these parts for years, and it's very unlikely that a bear attacked him. And on the marks on his back, we determined that those were a serrated blade, and there was cast off all over, which probably wouldn't have happened if there was a bear.
Alright, look, that's all well and good and all, but that doesn't mean I killed him, alright? We could have all done that stuff like while we were in the car or something. But if my brother was murdered, I'd like you to actually catch the guy that did it.
Yeah, about that. Is there any way I could see your shoe for a minute? Well, doesn't this look familiar? We did an electrostatic lift of the prints outside the forest, and they seem to match up with your shoe, a size 9 Vans. And I believe you actually said you guys went on different paths, and you weren't anywhere near them. It seems the more and more we investigate this, the more and more your alibi doesn't seem to make sense.
When did the lies end?
Chief, calm down, calm down.
Well, damn. Yeah, you know what? I did it. But there's actually something you guys are kind of wrong about. I wasn't actually the one that killed him. You see, me and my brother, we always used to have this rivalry between us, you know? He was always so much better than me, always stronger, faster. My dad liked him way more than me, I could tell. And it really sucks, you know, being like that. I was just sick of it. My dad was going to give him all the money from our company, and there's no way. I've worked way harder than my brother. I thought that if I could kill him, I could prove it, you know? And that's why the country was the perfect place, I guess. We were out there already, right, for the hunting trip. I thought that while he was taking aim, I'd just come up behind him, give him a quick slash, and he's done, but... well, my brother always was pretty spry. But it seemed like Mother Nature was on my side. Because that root came up right up into him when it was chasing him. Tell you what, I'll even throw you a bone. The reason I was trying to get into my brother's phone, all of his banking information was right on it. If I could get to that, then all the family's wealth would be mine, and I'd finally be able to start my own life, get control of my own destiny, not have my dad breathing down my neck all the time. Damn it. Easy case, boy.
Alright. Well, that would explain the unidentified wound on the front of the body, and why your fingerprints were all over the phone. I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Narwhal, but we're still gonna have to take you in. I'm sorry.
Alright. Case closed, Chief. You're on your own out there, kid. You're gonna go far.
Thanks, Chief. I hope to be like you one day.
No, you don't.